Hey there, Tom here from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Welcome back for another weekly edition, my top stocks to watch for the coming week. Like, subscribe, and without further ado, let's see the charts. As usual, all you need to do is sit back, relax, and put alerts on your charts. Let's start. ACMR is the first name. We have the weekly chart over here. We have the daily chart over here. We got ourselves the buy signal on the weekly after a very long downtrend since April. 6 months of a downtrend. Is this the end of this downtrend? All we need to do is look for continuation above 22.23 and then towards 24.50 and 27. As long as we're above the 20.30 area on the daily or the same on the weekly, also 2030, we are good to go long on ACMR. NEE, what a week, 30% to the upside. It was on my top stocks to watch last week. Now still on my top stocks to watch this week. Now NNE, 30% to the upside all the way into the 50% retracement. Long continuation above the weekly 50% retracement, which is the 2038 area. We will go to 24.42 on the daily. We can take the FTI to the last 21 trading days to the upside, of course. And what do we see here? We had the 1710, very tough area of resistance. Friday closed with 14.8% to the upside. And now let's see continuation above Friday's highs towards 23.62 on the daily and 28.27 as next resistance. And we also have trend lines, of course. Always put your trend lines, know your trend lines. This is the uptrend that NNE is inside. And as long as we are inside this red uptrend channel, the way is up. We have here a very massive double bottom scenario that can take NNE all the way to 28.27. So if you feel you missed NNE last week, in my opinion, look left, still way to go. If you are new here, welcome to the Fibonacci Traders YouTube channel, the only channel that will provide you all the tools that you need for your success. We are almost 5,200 subscribers, over 1,400 videos. Each and every weekend, we have the trading week recap and of course the top stocks. And we have super interesting playlist. The most interesting playlist, in my opinion, first is the Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist. 40 videos on how to become a better trader on the technical side and the psychology behind trading. And as you can see, we have here 40 videos, how to manage risk, what's the difference between day trading and swing trading, the truth about technical analysis, mistakes that we want to avoid, and more and more and more. So check it out, it's free. And we have, of course, a new playlist, Stock a Day. Every day, at least 5 times a week, I post Stock a Day. What is Stock a Day? I take the most interesting stock in the previous trading day and I make a special video on it. Not only on technical side, also news, fundamentals, and more. So make sure you subscribe and you hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss any of those videos. Oklo on the daily last Friday ended with 19% to the upside. Overall, the week ended with 26.6. Let's see continuation. Let's take Oklo in the last 55 trading weeks. Long continuation above previous week's highs. We will see 12.10 and 13.66 on the weekly, on the daily. As long as we are above 10, the way is up. Next resistance 12.91 and 15 on the daily. AAOI, very nice uptrend line that holding since beginning of August. 3 months of an uptrend channel. Why channel? Because trend lines are a part of channels, and channels are a part of broadening formations. And as you can see, we got ourselves the buy signal last Friday, an AAOI. We got the confirmation bouncing off the lower board of this uptrend channel, long continuation above Friday's highs, above the 1581, and we will see 17 and 1850 to the upside. On the weekly, 1770, 1780, and then 21 on the weekly. GCT was on my top stocks. Also last week, we broke above this downtrend purple line. Very nice breakup. Last Friday, 8% to the upside. 8 is a Fibonacci number, all the way to a Fibonacci resistance. Now, this Fibonacci support, the 2590 is the support, long continuation, and the daily next resistance is the 3220. And the weekly, we are still below a long-term 7 months of a downtrend line. Let's see continuation. 3050 is the next resistance on the weekly. Above it, 37. DOG, also known as Datadog. Let's take the FTI. In the last 21 weeks, we have this high, we have this low. We got ourselves the buy signal from the FTI. And the weekly closed at the high of the week, broke above the yellow zone, broke above the 121, long continuation, and we will see 126.30 and 134.80 on the weekly. On the daily, we are super bullish on all time frames, and as you can see also, volume follows price, because everything follows price, also volume. Once people understand and the sentiment goes up, volume comes also in high pressure. Now, long continuation above the 122.70 on the daily, and we are heading to close the gap at the 129.47, because we know that more than 90% of all gaps will get filled. CVS ended up Friday with 2.65% to the upside, finally broke above this major area of resistance. Look left, the 63.30 area, major area of resistance, bullish on all time frames. On the weekly, we broke this major resistance, the 61, 60.90. Now the 62.83 is the support on the weekly, long continuation above last week's highs, and we will see 69 and 73.50 on CVS. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, check the links in the description below for more educational resources, and of course, everything that you see in here is my opinion only. This is not a financial advice, but put an alerts. PayPal inside a broadening formation on the daily, bounced off last Friday off this lower board of the broadening formation, broke above the 77.75 area. Now let's see continuation, 80.60, and then towards the upper board of this broadening formation, the yellow trend line towards the gap at the 85 area. This is how PayPal looks on the daily. Above the 80.60, we are heading north, 87 and 95. Always zoom in, zoom out to get a better point of view of price action. This is how you become better traders. And if you want to become better traders, check the playlist, the Fibonacci Academy playlist, free 40 videos on how to become a better trader on the technical side, and never neglect the psychology behind trading. 40 videos on how to become a better trader, how to use Fibonacci, how to use risk management, how to avoid beginners' mistakes, all from my personal journey, all from my personal experience. I'm 8 years full-time trader. This is what I do for my living. This is how I provide pretty nice to my family. Now, let's talk now. 3 weeks holding above the 880 area with 945, very tough resistance. Now, this is how now looks on the daily uptrend channel, bounced off the lower border of this uptrend channel, bullish on all time frames, long continuation above Friday's highs, and we will see 945, 980, and who knows, above 1,000 incoming. PCAR, PACAR. This is the name of the company. PCAR is the ticker. We have this long-term downtrend line since March. Already 7 months of a downtrend line. We have here a double bottom scenario on the weekly. All I want to see is at least 2 trading days closing above the 104.40 area, the upper border of the yellow zone, and then we are good to go long if we're not long yet, towards 107 and 113, and the daily long continuation above Friday's highs, and we are going to close the gap at the 106.80 area. CRWD, crowd strike, very nice, higher lows, higher highs, which means that we are inside an uptrend channel. We got ourselves the buy signal last Friday. Same, because this candle, Friday's candle, validated the bounce of the lower border of this trend line. And look at this, trend lines and Fibonacci. It all comes down, ladies and gentlemen, to really understand how price acts and reacts according to trend lines and Fibonacci. That's it. Price follows something. Price is not random. Price needs to follow certain formula, certain mathematical consistency. It's not following all these kind of indicators that we have over here. It's not following SMAs. It's not following the RSIs or any other lagging indicator that you can find here. Price follows Fibonacci and trend lines. This is what I have learned throughout my first 2 years on my journey to become professional profitable trader. It took me 1 year and 3 months, more or less, to finally to come to conclusion and understand that price follows Fibonacci and trend lines. And it took me another 6-7 months to really master these setups, this set of rules that price follows Fibonacci and trend lines. Now, crowd, all we need to do is another daily break above the 300 towards 322 on the weekly, long continuation above Friday's highs, and we are going towards 302, 318, and CrowdStrike also have a gap at the 338 area. Twilio, TWLO, what a week, 4.4% to the upside, closed at the high of the week, long continuation, and we are heading towards the 71.64 on its way up. We have a gap at the 69 that will get filled, and then 70.50, and then 74 area. STLD, still dynamics. Trend lines are the true support resistance for price action together with Fibonacci. Look at this perfect example. We have this green trend line, downtrend line, since April. 6 months of a downtrend. Where was the high of previous week? Above, all the way to a Fibonacci resistance, and went back down below this trend line. Now let's see if STLD can break above the 130.80 area. Look left, trade right. 130, this area, 130.80. Look left, from support to a major area of resistance in June. Long continuation, and we will see 138 and 147 on the daily. I hope you are paying attention and you are putting your alerts so you won't miss any setup. And if you don't want to miss any setups, all you need to do, and you don't want to trade alone, join us, the Fibonacci Traders Discord. We have trading floor in English for day traders, for swing traders, for options, for crypto, special requests, channel or chat. You can talk about anything. And of course, we have the FTI signals room, which is signals that the FTI gives us automatically every week. I give the FTI a list of 100, between 100 and 120 names, and the FTI just scan those names and gives us the best areas where to go long and where to put the initial stop loss. It's basically, for now, it's working with high accuracy, up to 85% accuracy. Where to go swing, long on the daily chart, and where to put the initial stop loss. It's on its own. And of course, we have the FTI support, and we have learning groups, and we have all the news from Twitter, and we have the university. Just check the links in the description below. Join the Fibonacci Gold membership, and you will gain access to all those channels you just saw, and you will get access to this amazing tool, the FTI. One click away, and the FTI gives you everything that you need in order so you won't think too much. Just make better decisions, smarter decisions, and as much as possible, emotionless decisions. Look at SHAK, SHAK is the ticker, 110, super tough resistance since March. Very tough resistance. Now, can we get a break above the 111.17 towards 120 and 132 on the weekly? On the daily, above the 110, we will see 115 and 121. Let's continue with DEC. We got ourselves the buy signal on the weekly. Long continuation, and we will see 172 and 185 to the upside. Look at Friday's close, 6.4% to the upside, closed almost at the high of the day. Now, the 162 area was a very difficult resistance, broke up and above, and long continuation towards 175 and 182. Bullish on all time frames on DECK deck. Next, we have ENVX. We got ourselves the buy signal on the weekly. We entered the yellow zone. On the daily, it looks like this. Friday closed 11.5% to the upside. Broke the 1090 area, very difficult area of resistance. Bullish on all time frames. Closed at the high of the day. Long continuation, and we will see 1311. And we have a small gap over here that needs to get filled. Small or not, 85% of all gaps. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. CAR, Avis Budget, cars. On the weekly, we are still below the 91 area. The 91, the lower border of this yellow zone. Very difficult resistance since beginning of August. 2 months of resistance. This is how it looks on the daily. Put an alert, same as I did. And long continuation, breaking above the 80 area. First, we have a gap over here that needs to get filled, and then we will go long continuation above the 80 towards this gap, and then 97 and 106. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, educational. If so, like, subscribe. Any feedback, any comment will be super appreciated. Until the next video, stay safe.